your sights and sounds throughout Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he's dropped at the 18.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Hey, kill.
Well, right away, they'll change the look.
Second down. But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Take right open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So solid starting field position. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now Lawrence on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 43, here's second and a couple. Now Lawrence. And he finds Austin complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. Intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one taken in by T. Higgins. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Las Vegas touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run now for Nwangu. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now Lawrence to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Room to maneuver at the 35. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Still on his feet. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Lawrence will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Lawrence changing the play.
13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Let's go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this to Mwangu.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Flushed out right.
This pass complete to Higgins. And 22 more yards there, and another 1st down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Miles Sanders, 31 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Lawrence.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth, when the balls are...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Lawrence. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the
both teams making their final adjustments before we get started. Once again, and for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Wilson up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Finding room at midfield. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, an even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson's throw caught by Higgins. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Left side here to Sanders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team,
Sanders got it for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
and it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11. Go, go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's go. 11, Agate.
They go play action with Lawrence. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hey, easy. Route. Take right open.
Now a give running right, Nwangu. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Here we go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Easy. Hey, I'm gun.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Right open.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And quickly, they get lead.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Trevor Lawrence
Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. For Marshall, that's complete. From midfield now, here's Jackson, rolling to his right.
Going for Sanders downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Lawrence's throw complete to Rager.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he finds Austin complete. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Here's Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw again is Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. T. Higgins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11. Go. Go, let's go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's got this to Jefferson. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
11, Agate.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory And my goodness, another interception.
Now he's loose at the 40.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
Unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jackson to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Hey, kill.
On play action, Lawrence. Drops this off with Nwangu.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Hey.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
30 left.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long.
And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
Again, Jackson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. Jackson now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Jackson. Caught by Marshall. He's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
You.
Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a good